Hey everyone, I am Jessica from Willowvine's Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. So like the videos, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe to join the tribe. So I've got a few things I want to go over because I found a notebook from a while ago. I think it was from a couple years ago. I can't remember. I'll let you know when I get to that one. But I did a channeling for this energy in this book just right now. Today is July 15th, 2025, if you care to know the date. And what I heard was, handle this situation with love. They won't see that coming. So if you did handle a situation with love, it was kind of shocking to another person, like, you should be mad or upset over blah, 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 whatever. But what? I don't know, because that can be confusing, especially if the person or people involved. That's weird that deck is just like fanning out all on its own. Anyways, which is, I don't know, I just noticed it. But anyways, like if someone knows that they'll handle a situation a certain way and you handle it differently, you handle it with love, it confuses them because it's like, it's not how that's supposed to happen. So someone's a little confused that you're unbothered or that you're so forgiving, I guess you could say. Forgiveness is for yourself. It's not for the other people involved in any situation. It's just to help you let go and move on, but people don't always see it that way. Then I heard love and war, inner battle within someone, opening heart chakra. So someone's heart chakra is starting to open, and that might be why they're seeing things a little differently. I'm not sure exactly what's being seen differently or what's going on in this person's noggin at this time, but I feel like there was an inner battle within somebody, like doing the right thing and not, probably based off from, just how they've always handled situations. There's a level of growth here, definitely, because I drew a flower and I wrote growth, and I kind of feel like the growth is within you, the viewer, but it's also within someone who was probably not in the best energy around you in the past, because whoever that is, they're the ones that are looking at you like, how can you handle this situation the way that you did? I just don't understand. It's because they wouldn't have handled it that way, but I kind of feel like their mind is opening to new ways of doing things, to like, there's more than one way to skin a cat kind of thing, you know what I mean? And then I wrote, peace comes after chaos, confusion brings clarity, and none of it matters. And then I drew an arrow to the flower, which is growth, not the same anymore, outgrowing people and things. So I feel like with the growth that you're experiencing, or that you experienced, there's an outdated situation. It's like you're handling it with love, you're handling it in a very nonchalant, calm, peaceful kind of way, because it doesn't matter anymore. It's not important to you. It's not significant to you. It's like when you release the care of people or situations, it no longer matters. You know what I mean? So, and that's growth. I kind of feel like you got to your breaking point in a situation where no matter what somebody says or does, especially a specific person in your world, if they used to have their claws sunk into you, like they would always get their way, or you would always succumb to whatever, like to their demands, or cave in because you care, that care is gone now. So you won't be caving in, you won't be repeating patterns or doing what the old you used to do, because you've grown. You're on a different vibration now, a different frequency. You've outgrown this situation. So it's like, what's the point of arguing? What's the point of going over this? What's the point? There is none. It's done. The past is the past. Goodbye. You've closed the door on this person and situation. And I feel like it is confusing to whoever the other people or the other person is. And then the song by Metallica, Nothing Else Matters, popped in my head. And I did listen to some of the lyrics, but I kind of feel like that song would be left up to interpretation based off from whatever your situation was. So I don't want to sit here and just decipher it, because I feel like we all have had different journeys, and it means something different to each and every one of us. And it's not about what the meaning of the song, like that the artist's meaning of the song, that's not what the meaning of this song is to you. It's something different. What do you feel? So some of you could be going over music and different lyrics and just kind of seeing signs within it, like, oh, like that came on at the perfect time because it means blah, blah, blah to me, you know? So anyways, I'm going to read not all these channelings. There was just one that stood out the most because I did reading, and I posted on Patreon first. It is uploaded to YouTube now. I posted it last night. It was like warnings from the past are actually, they weren't about the past, they're about the future. It's something along those lines in the title. And I was very drawn to post that on YouTube, but I didn't want to. So I posted it on Patreon first and then was like, I'm just going to post it because I keep feeling like I should. And I'm glad I did, because there was at least one comment that stood out to me where the person was like, this really resonates. That was my situation. So it was meant to hit someone. You know what I mean? It was meant for them. So I'm glad I listened to myself and shared it. But anyways, with this channeling, it was weird because it kind of went with what I said in that reading, and I totally forgot that I had even written any of this shit down. But the first thing was, there's no date on this page, getting things set up. Like getting things in order. Like I'm trying to set the scene, or getting your house in order, getting things in order so that you can take a job, relocate, do whatever you got to do. You know what I mean? It's different for everyone, but I feel like a lot of you are in the process of lining things up for yourself so that you can go down this new path. I also feel like Spirit is lining things up behind the scenes for you so that opportunities can flow your way, so that you'll recognize them and take the good ones and release the bad ones, basically. All right, so this one, I don't know why I wrote XOXO at the top, but I wrote it on September 6th, 2024. Wrote it in red ink. Don't know if that matters to anyone, but I wrote corner you. You corner, the cornerstone foundation. You're the cornerstone. You're the foundation of a situation. And that's what I felt with that. And I do remember hearing that back then, like, the cornerstone, what does that mean? It's like the cornerstone of a foundation is, like, I think it's the strongest part of the foundation, if I remember correctly. I didn't write down the definition. Look it up if you'd like to, but you're the cornerstone of this situation, of this relationship, of whatever's going on here. I do feel like it's making me feel like saying that is showing that you're the strength in the situation. You're what's keeping something together. You're the glue, basically, that's holding a situation together, or you were. Maybe you're getting out, the acetone or something, and you're not stuck to this anymore, whatever it is, because someone's releasing something, or someone, or whatever. And then I wrote, because this was a question I had, what's coming that you keep telling me about? Because I kept feeling like something's coming, like, is it good, is it bad, what the hell, what's this energy shift? That was what I was feeling at the time, and I do remember that, and those are questions I still ask when I feel the energy shift. But this was about something specific. Like, I knew it was about a certain situation. I just didn't know what situation at the time. For any of you who have business opportunities coming up, and this energy or this reading will resonate with you, like if it is resonating with you, I just want to put out a little warning. It says money, they want money. Don't invest with them. Do it on your own. So if there's an opportunity to collab with another person or people, whatever this is, it's like an idea of your own. It's something that's yours and you can do it all on your own. It's like when certain people see an opportunity and they want to get in the beginning, so they're part of it. It's like, oh, I know this is going to be great, I want to be part of it. I feel like whatever this business venture is for whoever that's going to resonate with, it's not about keeping it to yourself, it's about working independently. Because it says don't invest with them. You'll see when they make this offer to you, it sounds good, but it won't benefit you, only them, because someone's seeing dollar signs, basically. So yeah, if an opportunity comes up and it seems, I don't know, not just too good to be true, but kind of like it falls out of thin air, like, "Ooh, this would be a great opportunity." Really think about it, because Spirit's telling someone that that's going to happen to you, that you're good on your own. You don't need to work with any of these people because they're going to piggyback off from you. You could do it on your own. That's what I want to say there. And then I wrote, change is near, good and bad. And I don't know if I said this, but yeah, I did. I said the date. I wrote this September 6th, 2024. Uh, I feel like my throat chakra is being like attacked. Like there's things I should say and things I shouldn't say, or things that there's some things that someone might not want you to say, or keep your mouth shut about certain stuff. But anyways, good things for you will bring upset to others. Well, that could be the throat chakra thing too. Like there's a time and place to say things. So when good things do happen to you, when you have these great ideas, keep them, hush hush. You don't have to keep everything secret. Like your life isn't a big secret. Your aspirations, dreams, and goals and whatever are not a secret. But when you're in the beginning phases of starting stuff, no matter what it is, it's always good to keep it on the DL so there aren't problems. Because I kind of feel like I'm gonna come out with a bang. You know what I mean? Like nothing's going on, and like people have no idea what's going on in your head, like what you're planning, what you're lining up, what you're doing, and that's good because they'll see when you're ready to show it. Because there are jealous, envious people around, just saying, around this situation, or there will be if they catch wind of whatever the hell you're doing. I kind of feel like there's someone already who's super jealous of another person, and they could be the match that ignites that bullshit fire. You know what I mean? That problem. Because then I wrote, jealous, ignore it no matter what is said and done. This has already come up before. So whoever this person is or these people are, they've already blah, blah, blah and spread rumors and gossip before. They've caused some type of chaos or some type of problem in the past. They're not above doing it again, just saying. And it's unfolding now. Don't worry. Stay the course. So no matter the judgment, no matter the hate, no matter the trolls, no matter what people say about you, if they say, oh, your work sucks, or your idea is stupid, or what the fuck is this, no matter what they're saying or doing, it's none of their fucking business, for one, is what I want to say. And Spirit's saying, just stay on track, just ignore it, because it's not important to you. That's their little, the world that they're manifesting and creating for themselves, and they will get karma for that. It's not your place. You don't have to worry about it. Just focus on whatever you need to be focused on. Focus on yourself. Stay the course. That's what I want to say. And then I heard, well, this is what I wrote down because I don't remember if I heard it or if it just came to me, because this was a year ago, like I said. It just feels so significant in this energy, because past energy is like coming forward presently, but it's because history loves to repeat itself. And shady people, they don't change overnight. There's problems around no matter what. Because I don't know, that saying, if you got haters, you're doing something right. That's kind of this energy. So don't let hate and gossip and bullshit stop you. Allow it to empower you. Because usually haters are your biggest fucking fans, It's like, let them do the work and support you. Even if it seems like they're not. I don't know why I want to say it that way. I mean, but if you think about it, with like YouTube and online, with an online presence, with the algorithms and stuff, if they're interacting, even if they're being a-holes, doing thumbs down or commenting, the algorithm doesn't care if it's liked or disliked. They see the activity, so they're helping. You know what I mean? So let them help, basically. If that applies, because that doesn't apply to everyone. That's just an example of how your biggest fans can really send you forward. You know what I mean? Anyways, cleanse your energy often. Don't fall for traps or negative energy that people project onto you, or that you're just around. Like, because you know how you can be around someone who's in a bad mood and then you just kind of feel off. You feel like you're in a bad mood. You're not just being triggered by their attitude or their demeanor. It's their energy that's affecting you. So just be aware that that can happen, or that is happening when it does, so that you don't take it on as your own feelings, you know what I mean? They will intentionally try to scare you and bring you down and discredit you and what you're doing. This hasn't happened yet, but you already felt it and went through it energetically. So you already knew that this storm was headed your way, because people suck sometimes, is really what I want to say with that. And it doesn't matter what their opinions are. Everyone has an opinion. They're just like assholes. You know, we all got one. Some are bigger than others. Just saying. Anyways, the problem in the past was real, whatever that was for you. It wasn't all in your head, even if you were led to believe that. Or, I mean, because stalker situations can make you feel like you're going insane. Like, was that all in my head? Was that just a fucking nightmare? No, something really did occur for another person. Even if you never got the clarity on it, you probably will. And I'm not just talking like spiritual clarity, I'm talking like when someone speaks up and finally is like, oh, this is what happened, kind of thing. I don't know. So even if somebody doesn't directly talk to you, you're going to figure it out through, it feels like through conversation, through something that someone says, even if they unintentionally tell you, whatever that is. So it was not all in your head, but that was something else. A dislike for you and for control. Bad people around. Don't walk alone at night. I don't really feel the don't walk alone at night part right now. I mean, but always stay vigilant with your surroundings, especially if you live in like a desolate area or in a city. You know what I mean? If you live in an area that's a little sketchy, always be careful anyways. But that's like, I want to cross that out, but I'm going to leave it because this is an old channeling, so it could mean something for somebody. Keep information private. I already went over that. Don't share too much. They are watching you, gathering information to use against you and to mess with your head. So whoever is a problem for you, they pay attention to what you say, to what you do, to whether they're going to steal your ideas or not. I feel like they work off from what you say. Someone wants to know more about what's going on with you, what you're up to, what you're doing. And I kind of feel like if you keep that shit to yourself, like keep your private life private, there's really no information that these people or this person can attain. I feel like it doesn't matter how much somebody watches you online or what they see on your Facebook or TikTok or whatever. They're not going to gain any private information or information that would be useful to use against you in any way, shape, or form, because you're not sharing that shit. And if you are, stop. Don't share it, because it's no one's business but your own and those who are like in your physical environment and around you. Because there's someone who's just nosy. I don't know what information they're looking for or what they plan on doing with whatever they find out, but it feels petty, it feels stupid, and I feel like you're above those types of games, you know what I'm saying? So before I dive into some of the cards that are here, I'm going to pull a fortune cookie fortune, because as I was setting up, the jar just kind of rolled over to me and I'm like, all right. So let's see what one of these has to say. What is not started will never get finished. So there's something you need to start, because, you know, you'll never reach the end of it. You'll never reach your goal, and it won't be complete if you don't put pen to paper, if you don't initiate something, if you don't do it. So there could be a project or something that you've been thinking about and it's like putting it off, or I just don't know how to start it. Just start. Like, for example, I like to write, whether it's about, you know, true things that have happened or fictional tales and stuff, because I love getting in that like fantasy mindset, and I love storytelling basically. But sometimes you can have like the story in your mind and it's like, I don't really know how I want it to go start to finish, or I don't really know how to execute this fully. And I swear, the Spirit's been showing me, like, it doesn't matter. Like, you have to have your outline first. And even if you don't do, like, your traditional outline, like they taught you in school, you know, you just gotta write. You just gotta write. It doesn't matter the order. It doesn't matter if it makes a lick of sense. It can be blurbs, you know, like beginning, middle, and end. And then you kind of move it around and do it and add to it later. It's like, get those ideas down That's how you start, because that gets the energy flowing towards what you're writing, what you're working on, whatever. Writing's just an example, it could be anything. But you got to start. You got to take the step towards what you want. Otherwise, you'll just keep standing still. So that's what this is saying. There's something that someone needs to just do it. Just start it. What's the harm in that? So we have anti-hero, maverick, risk taker, rule breaker. With resurrection, reprise, a recovery, and comeback. Yeah, somebody wants to come back around. 44 could be significant. The number 8 could be significant. It feels like a cycle if we're talking about the number 8, like something that just keeps continuing on and on. But 444 is also an important sign for somebody as well. But I feel like that whoever this is, this person, I don't know, because it's making me think of stories now, but every fictional tale is based off from some semblance of truth. A lot of times authors will put their own experiences and ideas into characters because it's coming from them. We talk about and we do what we know, ultimately. But regardless of that, if you think of like storytelling, you have the anti-hero, you have the problematic person, the cruel mofo, that the main character has to fight against. It's like, this is the problem. This person, I feel like, was a problem in the past for you. I just heard they still are. But I kind of feel like they want to come back in as though they've changed. As though they're not the problem, that they were going through a difficult time, that they're sorry for whatever they did, or let's just bypass what happened in the past and I'll be your knight in shining armor kind of thing. I'm coming back a changed person. That's what this feels like. But I kind of feel like that's not the case. And we do have tornado, which is the Tower card. Because they're trying to force your hand at something. They're trying to force you into making some type of decision, working with them, letting them back in. I don't know. There's some end goal that this person has. I don't know what it is exactly, but they're coming back for a reason. So there's someone from the past that wants to speak to you. They want to get back into your good graces to try to force your hand over something, or like they want you to do something. I don't feel like this person was forced into anything that happened in the past. They might say something like that, like so-and-so told me to do this, or they forced my hand, they made me do this. I'm not the problem. I just want you to know that, we're good. That's all like a tactic to get into your good graces. Because it feels like a lie. Where was it? What did I write? I don't think it was that one, was it? I saw it somewhere and it made me think of that. That's not it. Yeah, it was like somebody was talking about how they didn't want to do something. It's like, I'll only go so far, because someone was telling another person to do and say things either behind your back or to you or whatever in the past. And I feel like whoever this person is, they probably blocked you. They moved away from you energetically, physically is what I want to say. Like they stopped dealing with you, stopped interacting with you at one point because something got a little out of hand is what it feels like. Because I kind of feel like you turned a bad situation into something good, so you definitely grew and learned from this experience. And that it's something's getting returned to sender, and whoever this person is kind of going back and forth, or when they did go back and forth, like, I don't know if I really want to do this, like, I'm not going to go that far. I feel like they do fear karma, and that might be why they're returning. So it's like a dog coming back with his tail between his legs, like, oh, I screwed up here. I don't want the karma for this, I don't want this to be returned to sender kind of thing. So I'm going to make it right. But they're making it right for all the wrong reasons, because there's still some sneakiness in there with whoever that person is. It's funny because at the end of that, I wrote good luck. Like, nice try, good luck. do your best kind of thing. It's funny because it feels like there's a conversation between two people, and the person who's kind of like, I don't know, weary on moving forward with whatever this plan is, they're like, I feel like they're questioning things. Like, I think so and so knows. I think they found out, or I'm gonna get caught. You know, that type of energy. And the other person's like, there's no fucking way. Like, how would you get caught? How would so and so know what you're planning? Well, if you're in the high priestess energy, you'll know, because you'll get the feeling, you'll get that sense. And even if you don't have details, if you truly listen to your intuition and the red flags show up and your warning systems going problem, you don't have to know what the problem is. You just know that it is one, and you exit stage left. You know what I mean? So I kind of feel like a lot of you roll that way, and that's what this person's worried about. Like, is it just your warning system going off? Are you just like sensing danger or my bad intentions, or do you fucking know what's going on here? I kind of feel like you do know what's going on. You know, but you don't know that you know. Do you know? You know? But anyway, someone's a little freaked out by some knowledge you have, or just how a situation played out. That's what they're freaked out about. They want to come back in under the guise of friendship, or do no harm, do no wrong, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. Before I pull one of those, they've changed. No, they haven't. Whoever this is has not changed, and you're well aware of it. So you might be sensing that someone wants to contact you in some sort of way, or that they have something to say that they're biting their tongue about. Yeah, well, glamour, intrigue, drama, it's all an illusion, exactly. This is just intoxication, distorted view, overindulgence. This person might approach you when they have a buzz on, liquid courage, you know, that kind of thing. Or they could blame a past situation on, oh, I was just intoxicated. I never should have said or done whatever. I'm sorry about that. I wasn't thinking clearly, you know, that type of shit. Well, you know, your inhibitions are lowered when you're shit-faced. And a lot of times the truth comes out, like your true self. You act upon those impulses because you don't have impulse control when you're that drunk, kind of thing. It's kind of what I feel here. So it's a piss poor excuse for someone's actions or whatever they said. But I kind of feel like somebody wants to basically use that as a scapegoat, like another person, or the fact that they were not in their right mind at the time. But it's all an illusion. It's all bullshit. Yeah, this person coming in, they're trying to do smoke and mirrors, you know, pull the wool over your eyes, basically. For some of you, a conversation here might be that you're seeing things wrong because, oh, you know, you were drunk, you didn't know. You don't remember what truly happened because you had one too many beers. When you know exactly what happened. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know, someone might use that as an excuse. Whether they're saying you were the one doing it, or they blame it, you know, on themselves, you know. Chronic multitasker. This person's all over the place. Oh, tech wizard. Someone could work in IT, or that's significant here, so they could have, you know, hacked the system, tried to get into your accounts or emails, or they do have the capability of doing that. I don't know, someone could be very tech savvy here. Chronic multitasker. This person has too much on their plate. They have too much going on. They can't keep track. They can't keep track of different problems or what they say and do, because they got so much going on. I mean, that's a good way to catch someone is when they've got too much on their mind, or they're doing too much. This person did too much, too fast, and outed themselves in the past. Because like I was going to say, that's what liars do. They can't keep track because they got so much going on. Got this lie over here, that lie over there. You know, it's like, oh shit, who did I say what to? That's what this feels like. I want more on this tech energy. Like what's this tech wizard about? Someone might try to catch someone on a technicality. Like, technically, I didn't do blah, blah, whatever, so-and-so did, or something like that. Someone is having technical issues as well, like their computers could be frying or fucking up, data isn't being properly saved, or there's something that is saved that was supposed to be removed. I don't know, there's like, but this is how I'm seeing it for some reason, I don't know why, like technical issues where wires get crossed. I mean, that can happen when it comes to telepathic communication and energies and stuff. You might not know where shit's coming from, and maybe that was the case at one point. But in a literal sense, I don't know, this example, it's coming in like computers, wires were crossed, where something that was supposed to go to one person accidentally went to somebody else. So it's like, oh, I'm sending evidence over here. Oh shit, it went to so and so instead. It's like, even if it's not evidence, it's like something was meant to go one way to one specific person or group, and it went somewhere else. It was redirected. Information was redirected to another person. That could be like catfish crap, where you think you're talking to one person, but you're actually talking to somebody else. Yeah, the wires were crossed here. You thought you were talking to someone specific, and you were actually speaking to somebody else. Because it's like call forwarding. When you're not home or something. I mean, not a lot of people have like landlines anymore, but if you have multiple numbers, you can have that number, that call, get directed to whatever other phone you have, and the other person wouldn't even know. That's kind of what that feels like. So it's like you think that you're texting, emailing, speaking to someone, whoever you're intending to speak to, but it's actually getting forwarded to somebody else, and that's who's talking to you. That's probably what happened. But the lines got crossed here. Like something got fucked up because someone had too much going on. Like, oh, I can't keep up with this. Someone couldn't keep up with this catfish shit, this problem. Yeah, because there's multiple people. You were directly talking to someone, or thinking you were, and it was going somewhere else. You thought you were talking to blue, but you're actually talking to red, you know? Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Maybe you felt that. Like something fell off here. Like, wait a minute, that's not how so-and-so talks. Or, this seems weird. How come you speak to me one way and now you sound different? So, it could have been like you were talking to the person you thought you were. Sometimes. I don't know, there's a difference here that you noticed. Because you know when you text someone all the time, you know how they text, you know how they respond, and then if it changes, you can tell when somebody else has their phone and they're texting for them, because that's not how they speak. That's not how they type it out, you know? Like, you can tell there's a change. That happened here. You could tell there was a difference, like wait a minute. But it was subtle, so it would make you go, oh, maybe they're having an off day, or that's fucking weird, I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? I want more on this Queen of Cups, please. Yeah. Magician. That's manipulation. Somebody was trying to manipulate a situation, manipulate you into thinking something. Manipulate you into doing something. I don't know. I can't believe you said half the things you did. Well, I'm sorry, but if the wires got crossed and there's catfish person in here, if there's something that someone got butthurt about, they weren't supposed to get the message, you know? It's like, well, that wasn't supposed to go to you, so get mad. I can't believe you said half the things that you did. I'm not sure what was said or why it's so fucking shocking. Give me more on this, please. Did that flip? Yeah. Could be a Scorpio involved. We have death. I can't believe you said half the things that you did. I mean, if you're a medium or in that spiritual energy, you could have said some things that someone's like, what? That doesn't, like, how did you know that kind of thing? But I feel like I'm cutting this off. I can't believe you said half the things you said. I'm done. Well, if you think about it from a catfish standpoint, like you think you're talking to one person, but you're actually talking to another, and sometimes you are talking to who you're supposed to be talking to, that person wouldn't know what the fuck was going on. They wouldn't be able to keep up with the conversation, or it would seem so sudden and like, what the hell is going on? If you speak up about something that they're unaware of, but you think that they're supposed to be aware because you just had a conversation about it, but you actually didn't have it with that person. So they would take offense and be like, I'm fucking done with this. Like, you're nuts. Like, you go from one extreme to the next. I don't even understand where this is coming from. Like, why would you even say that to me, kind of thing? Boom, we're done. Block, bye. That could have happened here because someone was confused. And it would be confusing because you're thinking that you're talking to the same person every single time you reach out to them, but you're not. And the person that you're speaking to only knows bits and pieces. So it's almost like if the conversation goes south and then you get upset over it and you're like, what the fuck? You know, like, why would you say that? And then you chew about, and then they're like, where the hell does this come from? I didn't even say anything. Like, I'm just sitting here and you're just chewing me out for no reason. You're a psycho. I feel like something like that happened here for someone. Yeah, it's like I got too much going on, too much to deal with this shit. Like, you're hot and cold. I don't understand. And you didn't understand why this person just cut you off because neither one of you fully knew what was happening here. Yeah, it has something to do with a family issue. I don't know if it's a family member you cut off or that cut you off, or someone in their family that was speaking to you on their behalf, kind of thing. Something to do with bananas. Maybe somebody is bananas, or they thought you were. It just seems like so unbelievable. It's kind of weird. So, anyways, let's move on from that and see what else we got going on here in this energy. Why is this even coming up? Because this person's going to return. There's a lot of confusion here. I don't know if you're the one that's going to be confused when this person reaches out, or if they're confused. The King of Paws. I think that's the King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. With the Two of Cups. There's an end to a relationship here. If somebody had a plan to end communication between you and this King of Paws or whatever, you and someone, it worked. But I don't feel like it was an actual relationship ending. It just feels like the opportunity just going away. Somebody was trying to end something for someone or stop something from happening, like a connection. That's who the problematic person is. They were trying to stop you from moving on, basically. And, I mean, if the wires are crossed and there's catfish energy in there and someone's looking at you like, what the hell? They're not going to want to date you or be friends with you or move forward with you if they think you're a whack job because they don't have the clarity. Like, And I mean, you wouldn't have either at the time. Like, I don't know. Like, you're all over the place. I don't understand this. It doesn't make any fucking sense. No, I don't want to be with someone like that. I got too much of my own shit to worry about. But if that was the end game, is to push someone away to make you appear like a nut job, it worked. But for some reason, I don't like this guy. I don't know why. So if this is the person, if the King of Paws energy, even if they have a different sun sign, if that's who was kind of done with you, and you were just left going, what fuck happened here, kind of thing. I don't know. Their return feels sketchy. Like, for some reason, I want to say, you've got to make somebody not like somebody in order to get them on your side. So if this person's like, well, so-and-so's a twat job, I know it firsthand, and they don't know what really happened here, they're just viewing you that way, like they don't like you anymore for any fucking reason, I don't know, they just look at you like, They weren't in the know in the past. So whatever this past problem is, they were duped too. They were tricked. But because they don't like you anymore, like they think you're, I don't know, they think you're weird, they think you're a problem, whatever the fuck they're thinking, it's not positive. So this problematic person or these people can rope this person in now. Like, okay, you don't like so-and-so now, so now I can let you in on a little secret. They're not going to tell everything because there's like glamour here. They're going to make this seem like a really good deal, a really good plan, a really good idea, because they're leaving out key details that would make this person go, no, I'm not doing that. So this person is going to actually be in on it now. If there's anything that someone's going to try again, this person will be in on it now. But they were fucked with in the past because they weren't part of the problem. But they will be. So this is a bad business. This is a bad deal. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Like, don't get involved. You could do this on your own, kind of thing. But I do feel like that was a business venture for somebody. So if anyone tries to weasel their way in to try to partner up with you with business, this seems sneaky to me. There's an ulterior motive there. 2 of Candles. Suddenly, a corner was turned. A blaze of light burst upon our sight. Like this came out of nowhere. I don't know, there's some idea here. I just heard this is a better idea. If somebody approaches, I don't know if they're going to approach you. If somebody approaches this King of Pentacles, or you, whoever, with this plan, this idea, it's almost like, oh, that's a good idea, but I have a better idea. Maybe more on what this idea is. 2 of Candles. Like, which path are you going to choose? I have a better idea. King of Swords. The King of Swords is very knowledgeable. They do their research, you know. They're a planner. And we have Hermit. These are secret plans. Someone's keeping these plans to themselves. Whatever they know, they're keeping to themselves. So it's like, I want to be like, oh, this could be your energy. I know what you're up to, but I'm going to keep it to myself. I'm just going to let you keep talking. I'm going to let you act this out. So you might do that. You might placate someone just to see how far they take it, or, to see if your inclinations are true or valid. I feel a test coming on. And it's not one that you're planning. They created it. They brought it upon themselves. Page of Paws. Page of Pentacles, yeah. It's like a friendly interaction here. Somebody wants to befriend you, but I kind of feel like you might befriend this anti-hero energy. Give me more on the Page of Paws, please. Empress. Emperor. Could be parents involved here. Befriend this energy. I don't know. There's like, the Page of Paws is not even on the same level as the Empress or the Emperor. There could even be a child involved. These people would definitely be playing different games or on completely different levels. Because if you think about it, like the Page of Paws energy is the young energy where the game is just starting for them. Life is just starting for them. So imagine a video game. You're level 1. The Empress and Emperor would be towards the end of the game where they already beat it. So it's like there's no comparison here. This person's going to meet their match in a big way. Like, you think you can go up against me? Give me more on that. You think you can go up against me? Good luck. I mean, that could be a threat as well, because it's kind of giving me the whole I'm smarter than you, I'm wiser than you, I know more than you energy. It could just be like how someone's viewing someone as well. Like you're just a pissant type thing. Queen of Cups. I just heard you have no idea what you're doing. What? You have no idea what you're doing. Give me more on this Page of Shocking and Heart Fog. You have no idea what you're doing. Unexpected trouble or turmoil, mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up. It's like you have no idea what you're getting yourself into here. I just heard back down. Don't get involved. That's advice for whoever this Page of Paws energy is, whether it's a child or a friend, someone who's just not really in the know of this situation, or they don't know who they're dealing with. Because with the anti-hero, I'm almost feeling like this Empress, Emperor energy that they put on that facade, that show, that face, where they're nice and they're helpful, they're whatever, they're loving, they care, but it's an illusion that this Page of Paws energy can't see through because they're inexperienced, or that's what they're hoping, just saying, like, you know, you have no idea what you're up against. I feel like that Page of Paws person doesn't know what they're up against. Like, they're dealing with seasoned criminals is what I want to say. Like, people who have experience in whatever the hell's going on here. I just keep wanting to say, you have no idea who you're messing with. But I could also see it the other way, where these people think they're superior and they'll get away with blah, blah, whatever, but they don't know who they're messing with. They might look at you as though you're the Page of Paws, like you're this younger energy, like you're inexperienced, you don't know anything about life, about the situation, you don't know what they're capable of, whatever. Like, back away, little baby. And you know a hell of a lot more than what they anticipated. Because you're not blocked off like them. Because the mixed signals is making me think about the wires being crossed again, like you don't know what you're up against. I mean, for fuck's sake, no matter who these people are to you, you could have thought you were talking to the Emperor, whether it's your father, you know, family member, a friend, someone you're interested in, or otherwise, but you're actually talking to his wife or his girlfriend, his baby mama, his other someone attached to them. You were speaking to their counterpart or their partner, even if they weren't dating, like just someone they were partnered up with. And that's where the mixed signals were coming in. Huh. Yeah, someone didn't think that. I don't know, I just keep wanting to say, like, you don't know who you're messing with. And I kind of feel that on the Emperor Empress side, like we will win, that type of energy. I don't know what the prize is when you win, or what the hell you win. Knight of Candles. But lo, a stir in the air. The wave, there is a movement there. This is like a change, a sudden shift. Like, look at the light over there. What's that? Curiosity killed the cat. That's the energy I'm feeling here. That's kind of what these people are thinking, like, curiosity is what's gonna get you buried. That's what's gonna get you, because you're gonna want to know. You always want to know. You need to know more. You're curious about whatever happened here, or you're going to be curious about what's going on. Like, what is that? What does that mean? Oh, I gotta check it out. Someone's banking on your curiosity, or banking on somebody else's curiosity to scare you with the 9 of Quills. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Just check it out. Just go look. What the fuck? Okay. Give me more on this temptation, apparently. Somebody wants you to be tempted in a certain direction. Well, yeah, the Knight of Wands is clarified by the Knight of Wands. It's like they don't want you to think things through, or they don't want somebody to think things through. Like, don't think before you act, just go. Like, don't be scared, just go. Just do it. Yeah, it's something to do with control. The Devil and the 6 of Cups. Don't be scared, just do it. This is like act before you think type energy, and that's what the Devil's banking on. Like, this negative energy. Like, just do it. It's fine. Well, what the... That's how they'll get you, is what I heard. Is through curiosity. So if you want to try to figure something out, or if they know that you're curious about a situation or something that happened in the past, that's how they're gonna rope you in or reel you in, or try to, because they think that you're going to. They think that you're always gonna wonder what happened, and it's like, I'll show you. You really want to know? I'll show you. Yeah, curiosity killed the cat. Like, don't get tangled up in this because there's something you want to know. Whatever this is, you already know, and you don't need somebody to show you or tell you. Just saying. But I kind of feel like that's how someone's going to set a trap for another person, because they're curious. They want to know what the fuck happened here, or what's going on. But I feel like they didn't bank on the fact that you've already let go of this, that you've already healed. Because I did say that in that channeling. What was it? Problem's not all in your head, it was somebody else. Don't share too much. Yeah, because in the past it had to do for... It was happening because somebody didn't like you, and it was like control issues. We have that here. But ignore no matter what is said and done. Stay the course. So just keep facing forward. But no, there was something else that I said in here somewhere. Where was it? Oh, that's funny. Because this is what I was kind of thinking of. It said resist. You will resist. This will drive them nuts. It won't work. So if somebody's trying to get your attention because they know that you're nosy or you're curious or it's like you want to know something, they feel like they have the bait that you won't, the temptation, the bait that you won't be able to resist. Like, oh, well, sucker so-and-so, and like a moth to a fucking flame. But they weren't banking on the fact that intuitively, whether you want to know something or not, you get a feeling and you will resist this temptation to reach out, to move forward, to see this, to do this, to whatever. You're going to resist the temptation because it's not really that tempting. It might be initially, or it was initially, but whatever this is, it won't work, which is going to make them come up with a new plan. Yeah, because that was their puny plan. Didn't work. Now we have to come up with a better plan. We have a better plan now. Someone doesn't want to partake in the new plan is what it looks like, but someone's thinking it will work. And the temptation could be a person. It could be someone that you're interested in or that you were interested in is what I want to say, because it's like they still want you, or you still want this person. That's what someone's saying. And it's bringing me to pleasure and fantasy. Poof, gone. So if you were really drawn to a specific person and fantasized about them, dreamed about them, really wanted to date them or whatever, and it just kind of disappeared for you, it's because that's how they were feeling. You were picking up on their intense emotions and feelings, whether they were towards you. For some of you that's the case, or it was towards another person. They just have those intense feelings. You're picking up on it, but I feel like you don't feel that way about this person anymore. I don't really feel like you ever did. I kind of feel like that was put on you. And they have nothing to use against you now. They have no bait. Whatever they think will drive you crazy to pique your curiosity, to get you to move towards someone or something, ain't gonna work. It just isn't gonna work. Because someone's like, I don't know, there's like a conversation here where it's like, what if so-and-so's just playing stupid and they really know? Oh no, they don't know. That kind of thing. What? I'm recording.
What?
I'm recording.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on. Anyways, I got interrupted right at the perfect time because I gotta get out of this energy. Someone's just gonna, I kind of feel like someone's just gonna try to lure you in with what they think you want, so that they can play some head games, ultimately. So they cause problems, make you look a little nutty or whatever. I don't know. I feel like whatever has already happened to you in the past, this is kind of a repeat message. I don't know. It's important. It's coming back up again, or someone's gonna try. But they just don't know who they're up against. They don't understand that you've let go. You don't care. So if you don't, like I said in the beginning, if you don't care about someone or something, you're not going to invest in it. You're not even going to look into it because it's like, who gives a shit? That kind of thing. Yeah, you're just focused on yourself and your work. And I kind of feel like Spirit's saying to stay the course and continue working on what's in front of you, on your ideas and on your plans that you have, external from anybody else. Because whatever you got going on, whatever you're working on, nobody can take from you. They can't control your work. They can't control how you do things or what's going on for you. So, I mean, if you do intuitive work, you know, reading tarot or anything like that, energy work, someone could have been trying to control your work through their vampirism, basically, through this crap. But if it got through before, it won't get through. The door's locked this time, so they won't get through the door this time. They could keep on knocking, but they won't get in. You know what I mean? And that might worry whoever this is, this Queen of Pentacles. Because I kind of feel like whoever this person is, they want you in your head. It is feminine energy. male, female, doesn't matter. Like, they want you stressed out and worried and like, I don't know what to do, because they don't want you to seem credible. They don't want you to move forward with whatever you're working on. But that's what they're going to get. They're worried. That's why they want you to feel that way. Because they're worried about something you know, something you said, something you're working on, something you're doing. That's why this is happening in the first place. And it doesn't feel like an ex-lover going to somebody. It feels like a wretched bitch, to be honest. It could be a mother, stepmother, sister, cousin, so a female that you know, whether they're in your family or not. As a bitchy woman here, basically, is what I want to say. And they think that they know how to get you off course, but they don't. It's all a mirage. But anyways, it's funny because I feel like I'm playing a game of poker, which you put your poker face on, which is the glamour, the mask, so nobody knows what your hand is, what hand you're playing. This person might be viewing you that way, like, all right, you got your poker face on. They just don't realize that you folded. Whether you had the winning hand or not, you just went, I don't want to play this fucking game. I'm out. They think you're still playing a game, but you're not even invested in this at all. You folded because it's not about winning or losing. It's about whether you want to invest your time, energy, and effort into a problem or not, you know? And you don't. But I love you guys. Peace.